Well, I'm going to try this again. I'm not very good with the camera, but this is showing some influences I call Game of Four and what exactly why my channel is what it is in some ways. Basically, my background, I come from anime. So this is just showing off some of that first. This is Video Eye. In the corner, Nihonrunga. Wonder Woman. She's always been an influence. There's, of course, Ahsoka. And, of course, that is Cowboy Bebop. This is a Nana scroll. On the floor, this is Maze. On this side, that is Nana again. On this side, Serial Experiments Lain, which is a big influence here. Huge influence on what I'm trying to do here. That is Evangelion. That's Rey, Asuka, and Shinji. That is Black Heaven, other favorite anime. And of course, this is Utena, and I forgot the other person's name here, from Revolutionary Girl, Utena. A favorite way up here, I hope this frame can do something justice to us, is a favorite still, One Piece. Heavily influenced on, that's Terry Hawks from Sailor Moon, still her favorite. Sailor Moon, still the favorite. This, I forget the name of this anime. Whenever I see this still, I still think the same thing I always do. Quantum entanglements. Big time. I'm also into particle science. When I get into this is Nihonrunga, Beautiful Eye, and of course, Wonder Woman. One of my characters is called Nubia. And that is where I get the influence coming from. That. A closet. This is Serial Experiments Lain again. A lot of comics on top. Heavily influenced by American comic books for a long time. This is, again, a fairy. Right there. Going to go to the living room now. Again, over here, astronomy has a big influence on what I'm doing. That's in here by also what I'm doing, but that's also an influence here. Going this way. This is a lot of anime up here. Ton of anime. Moving over here, bedroom. It's early morning right now. This is Wendy Lee. Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. Ray from Amanda Wynd, I believe, who played the part for Ray. And the one and only Tiffany Grant, who played Asuka. More books. The big reader. At least I used to be. But still heavily found and influenced by a lot of comics, books, more anime stuff up here. Again, over here again. Anime stuff there. PlayStations, I have several, but not as a big fanboy. Basically, the PlayStations which are here have to do more with lag, internet problems, which is also part of Game of 4. That's how you got into timing. I got into that aspect. Sailor Moon, still a favorite. Hopefully I can get that in focus, but that. Heavily influenced on this one. I can't talk enough about Rurouni Kenshin. Huge fan of that still. Hopefully that gets in focus. Beautiful scroll. More art. Big art fan. That's here. Now, this is where things get a little more other influences for, I call it Game of 4. It starts with this character way over here. This is not trying to pimp off the actual art. No, it's not. This is JoJo, who is, I usually call her the Derby Girl, and always a flower influence. That's part of this on the drawing table. This started for me way back in, I do believe, 1993, when I first started doing this idea. And it was a crazy idea. I'll do more about that, talking about that. This is one of the characters, Elfino. Now, I'm going to do something that most people, when they show essentially things like this, the other side of this. And that is going to be this door. So why would you show a door? Someone's massively disconnected and they say, why are you putting that in here? That's because when I first started doing this way back in Kobik, way back, I was playing a game called Dark Souls 3, you had something at the door recorded. I really can't explain that. And that seems to be some type of, I feel, we're in a row. Some type of, I think, a pope or someone Catholic or something, I don't really know. But it started at the door here, this influence. And then from there, whatever that was I recorded, started coming over into this over here, which is essentially jumping on top of the actual countertop and kept them coming into frame in this area. And all this seemed to be a mix of different things that seems to influence me. On this side is the camera where I recorded and actually had a lot of things coming into the camera as well. Just say hello pretty much. So I had that influence as well. All of these things seem to put into something in a perspective. The thing that is interesting has always been the thing for me. Unfortunately, I get imagery in my head, which always seems to be a factor for when I'm writing things in this way. But anyway, this is just one thing to do. I've never actually done anything like this, but thank you for your time.